The $1 cover charge will buy you two different ways to make your sleights and effects a little bit better. The slip force. The cards are riffled, they say stop. You then slide the top card with the little finger from the top to the middle packet or the bottom half packet as you rotate your hands palm up and palm down. That's one way to cover the slip force. Another way, sometimes magicians will, as they go to slide the card off, will simply jettison their hand forward really fast to cover up the action that one card is being slid down. Another way that they'll do it is perhaps they'll simply come straight up with their hand and the slipped card will actually make a clicking noise as it touches the bottom packet. It's all these hand gyrations that seem a little bit suspicious at times. By using a dollar bill, it gives you a lot of cover and a reason for turning the hands palm up and palm down. As you riffle the cards, they hold the dollar like that and insert it coming forward towards the deck. As they do, you end up in this position. Now you're in the perfect position to do the slip force, but this time as you remove the dollar, it covers up the fact that that card is being slid down. It also gives you a reason for turning the hands palm up and palm down because you're removing the dollar to place it upon the table. Once again, you end up in this position. As the hands are turned over, you grip the dollar between your first and second finger. You're still performing the slip force on the other side. The top card is still being slid off. But as you turn your hands over to grab the dollar bill to remove it, that's your cover. You then perform the slip force, the force card, the ace of spades. I like to do this sometimes. I'll have four different people having four different dollars, and as I riffle the cards, they insert the dollars into the pack, one at a time. So I'll go to spectator number one. Okay, that was your choice, a good choice for $1. How about spectator number two? You riffle the cards, they insert the bill in again. Of course, you perform the same slip force over and over because now you have a ton of cover and a reasoning for turning the hands to and fro. So at the end, you end up with four spectators finding the four aces, making a great lead-in to a four-ace routine. This is a very easy color change to perform. It takes a dollar bill and a deck of cards. Spectator has already selected a card, in this case the 8 of clubs, not the Queen of Hearts. You take a dollar bill and simply use it to change the face by rubbing the Queen. It changes to the 8 of clubs, their card. Let's do that once again. Obviously, you can use this for multiple revelations. In this case, not the 8 of clubs, but the Jack of Hearts was chosen. And you rub the 8 of clubs and it changes to the Jack, just like magic. It's a very easy color change to perform. You have a lot of cover using the dollar bill as your cover. Let's take a look at the explanation and see how it's done. With the deck face up, what you want to do is push the bottom card off to the right so that you can pull it down with your little finger, just as you see here. Of course, when the card is pushed off to the side and pulled down, you have the cover of your right hand. The thumb curls in between the bottom card and the rest of the deck. As you can see, it leaves that card in a semi-tenkai position. And the deck is tilted upward when you insert your thumb. Now it's a simple matter of inserting the dollar bill between the first finger and the second, third, and fourth fingers of the right hand to temporarily clip it in that position. You then swivel the deck off to the right and simply add the tenkai palm card on top under cover of the dollar bill. Instead of pushing the card off to the right to get your break with your little finger, you can actually push forward, as you see here, and pull down with your little finger. Push forward, pull down, insert your thumb, and the card is immediately tenkai palmed. The dollar bill goes into place between the first finger and the last three fingers. Here you can see it from the front a little bit better. You then, when the deck gets tilted upward, you simply pivot it off to the side, add the card under cover of the dollar bill, and make the change happen, just like magic. Once again, it looks like this.